Hey kids, I'm back. Without gloves, without lye. I'm doing well. Alright, Christmas soap. In my last video, which was, what was it? Oh, Amazonian grape. I told you guys I was going to make a Christmas soap. Well, this is the Christmas soap. Well, this will probably get posted before that one though, because I figure I'll post the Christmas soaps before Christmas. I would assume that was be the most sensible time to post them. But yeah, I also looked up this soap and it has no vanilla in it according to Aroma, so hopefully it won't discolour, because I'm going to do a red and white layered soap. I'm basically going to try and do like a candy cane soap. We'll see how it goes. You know me in layers, I'm not real keen on straight layers, but I think this one, because it's sort of got to be a candy cane, the layers need to be reasonably straight. So yeah, so I guess I'll have to try and make them as straight as possible. We'll see how that goes. Yes. You never know. Now if you've never watched any of my videos before, what this is that's sitting in my strainer is either tussar or bamboo silk. I cannot remember which one. It's a silk of some sort anyway. And what happens is, because I only use 1:1 ratio, it doesn't dissolve or disperse as much as if you're using a normal 38% or even just normal water. Because mine's so concentrated, it just, this is what it does. So yeah, and I forgot and made it up anyway, and now I'm suffering the consequences, because that is what I have to deal with for the next couple of soaps, and it's been like 15 friggin' soaps. Because you know, when I batch my lye, I really batch my lye. I hate waiting for lye to cool down. I hate having to wear that mask because I refuse to breathe in the fumes, so I always wear my my mask. And I'd rather just do it all in one hit and then have, you know, 2-3 weeks worth of lye than just do it every day. Besides, who's time with that sort of commitment anyway? Not moi. Oops. Well, I probably do, but I'm not going to do it. I don't have time these days, God. I barely have time to blink. Well, I'm having tomorrow off. I'm having tomorrow off to go and buy supplies. Candle supplies at that. Oh! Because it's a Christmas soap, I don't see if there's any better reason than to put in lots and lots of glitter. Oh, I hate this stuff. I love this stuff, but I don't know, you guys probably can't see that. There's all this spark. Honestly, I'll have Blizzard Snot later. It's called Blizzard. Blizzard glitter from my Mica Obsession, of course. But what it is, I think there's only 2 of them. I'm not sure. There's only 2 glitters that you can see in cold process soap. Like, if you put a normal glitter in there, once it's made and cut, you won't see it. But this stuff, you can. And it's amazing, but it's like, it's such fine mica that it just goes everywhere. But it's pretty awesome. Alright, so Mistletoe and Ivy. As far as I checked Aroma, it has no vanilla in it, or no vanillin content, so it shouldn't discolour. Keeping my fingers crossed. Not overly fussed on the smell, but you guys know me, I'm not overly fussed on anything that's even remotely floral. This is kind of like a masculine floral, if that makes any sense. It doesn't, does it? I don't know, it's kind of, it's not really that floral really, it's more just a, I don't know what mistletoe or ivy smell like. Probably like this. Alrighty, that seems to be playing quite well for now. So, I've mixed up, I'm using Desire Mica, which is, it's beautiful. Have a go at this. I don't mind that it's not a red. I don't really like a red anyway. I prefer this more sort of rich colour. So I do have these horrible liquid things here if I need them. And the white obviously is just going to be titanium dioxide. So I do not know how much is half, which is why I'm just going to go backwards and forwards. Because these jugs have no measurements on them anymore. Oh, I'm going to lose my spoon. I'm going to lose my spoon. I'm not sure why I kept the mixer in there, but whatever. It can actually go in there because it's the white one, so it has to be mixed up first. Because that's what you always mix up your lighter colour first. Because then you can stick your blender in the darker colours and it doesn't matter. You don't have to wash it off between colours. Because we don't need extra cleaning, she says as she drips all over the bench. You know, because I'm not an idiot or anything. In the last video I just told you what my IQ was and you're all going, yeah, bullshit. Oh, well, whatever. Can't be helped. I am a dickhead. There is no two ways about it. Right, so let's have a look at this. That's pretty awesome. I'll give it a mix and we'll see how it goes. I might actually put a little bit more in there. But a lot of that is the actual glitter that I can see more than it not being a nice rich red. It definitely needs some proper mix with a blender though. Stick blender. Ugh, I hate using this much. I just hope it doesn't get rivers in it. I probably shouldn't have made this a milk soap. And then it wouldn't heat up so much, but well. It's thickening up, which is not a drama because we're going to do layers. So layers are always requiring a thicker soap, so that's not too much of a problem, unless it didn't move like that friggin' Amazonian grape. Holy cow, I've just never seen soap just full on go like that. So, oh, probably should take the spoon out, hey. Oh, brain, could you work for once? Stupid brain, stupid brain. Stupid cat. What are you whinging? Oh, there's a frog. Oh my god, there's a frog. You can't have the frog. So he's come in here and they're whinging for food because he can't have the frog. Not killing it. I don't know. I might chuck a little bit more in there. Or I might just chuck a lot more in there. Yeah, bugger it. What the hell. I don't think it's going to do much. But we'll chuck it in there anyway, hey? Ooh. Yeah. As expected, it didn't do very much, but oh no! Oh, that's okay. Oh, I thought I didn't have two spatulas then, I just freaked out. I have to do some washing up. Been a bit slack with the soap dishes. That's the disadvantage, I guess, of them sitting in the laundry, is I just tend to forget about them because I don't wash very often. It's only me. It's not like I have loads of things to wash. Look out for your ears. Alrighty, so let's get this show on the road, shall we? Oh, we'll probably do with the mould. I was going to do embeds on the top, but I'm not a fan. So I thought, no, I'll just do it this way. It's not a massively Christmassy red, but it's still a nice red though, so we'll go with that. All my Christmas soaps are not full on Christmas. Which if you knew me, you'd be terribly surprised, because I am like a bit nuts about Christmas. Well, I used to be. Not so much anymore. When my mum was still alive, I was. When my kids were little. Not so much these days. It's not... I don't know. I miss her too much, I think, more than anything. And I've got no kids at home, so it's not like I need to put on a brave face or anything. So I don't even know what we're doing for Christmas this year, to be honest. Not a clue. No one's even suggested anything, so I don't really care. Christmas is just another day for me, honestly. Alright, so let's see. Oh, that's thick. I don't think there's going to be particularly straight layers either, because this is like, the white's a lot thicker than the red. I'm thinking it might sink a little bit. This is not a very strong scent either, guys. Really, it's not like wafting up in my face going, I'm gonna kill you. It's just like a nice level of scent. You know, that's got to make some sort of sense, doesn't it? Sense about sense. Oh, lordy. Shoot me now, hey? Shoot me now. Or don't, because I've got things to do. I don't have time to be dead. I really don't. I've got too many orders to fill, things to make. I went and had a look. I'm having hopefully having a pop-up shop in the local shopping centre. And got to go in and have a look for the first time today at how it's going. And it was just a big empty room. Doesn't even have a ceiling yet. Yeah, so and that's a bit promising. So I'm quite looking forward to that. So yeah, so I'm I'm trying to be organised for Christmas and just my regular customers and 2 markets, plus also the possibility of being down in the shopping centre for I don't even know how long. If whatever they're charging isn't going to be too much, then I'll stay down there pretty much every day for as long as I can, right up until Christmas, because we are a big tourist town, and I could potentially get a lot of sales. So I could potentially get absolutely none as well, but if I don't take the chance, then how will I ever know? But it's a great opportunity, and it's come at a perfect time, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. I imagine these layers are not going to be even, because there's a lot more white than there is red left, so oh, we need to put a bit more in this time. This is just so thick, it's stupid. Oh dear. But yeah, things just... It's always scary, I guess, when things start going really well. I know that sounds terrible, doesn't it? I just, when good things happen, you sort of expect the bad to follow. Well, I do anyway. And that may be just a bipolar thing, possibly, because whenever things are going well for me, like emotionally, depression always comes at some point. It's a given. It never goes away, and because it's such a cyclic thing, it comes in cycles, so you know that after the mania comes the fall. So even if I'm not overly manic, but am not depressed, then the depression will follow at some point. So I think that's kind of how I view the world, is that every time something good happens, I wait for the bad. So which is pretty sad, I guess, when I put it like that. But I do tend, I mean, as much as I'm waiting for the bad to happen, I do enjoy the good while I have it. So I've learnt that as well, because whatever the good's here, knowing that it's not going to last, you have to enjoy it. So, guess that's probably a different outlook on life to normal people. Although, what's normal? Because, you know, when you're normal, you don't live your life thinking, oh, well, you know, I'm going to be depressed in a month. You know, I'm going to be having suicidal thoughts in a month. You know, what happens if this is the time when I actually go through with it? And, you know, for someone with bipolar, I think that's how we tend to live. Especially someone who has, like, the same bipolar as me. You know, there's a lot of people that get bipolar who don't have bad depressions, whereas I do. So, although, in saying that, could be worse. They could be a lot worse. And I guess I should be thanking my lucky stars that they're not as bad as they could be. So, but yeah, I mean, that's, in a nutshell, that's how bipolar people live, is we just live with the cycle because it never ever stops. That was, I think, one of the scariest things to have to come to grips with when I was diagnosed. Like, I mean, I knew I was bipolar anyway, because I was diagnosed with manic depression when I was 14, which is bipolar, but that's just what it was called back when I was 14. I'm old, remember? And I feel like I'm decorating a cake here. It's about the same consistency, isn't it? Buttercream. Yeah, so, but I was never, because back in those days, you know, mental health was a whole different kettle of fish. So even though I was diagnosed, nothing was ever done about it, which I don't blame my parents. That's just the way it was back then. But yeah, so I've known for a long time that I had bipolar, but I didn't get an actual proper diagnosis and medication until 8 years ago now, 8 years ago, something like that, might even be 9. So yeah, so I've only been medicated for 9 years, which is, you know, it's not a long time, but, and the medication, I don't take the right dose. The doctor knows, because it turns me into a zombie, and I can't do this, I can't do anything, I don't have no, might be neater, maybe I should take it. No, I have no creativity when I'm on it at all, and I just sit around and I'm like a zombie. I have no desire to create, and I can't live like that. So I take half, which keeps things more in perspective, and helps me not drop down as low as I could go, and not manic up as high as I have done. So, which honestly is sometimes worse than the depression, because the things you do when you're manic, it's just, you don't give things a second thought, really. Or you just get mentally obsessed. Funny. You just get obsessed with things, and you just think that you have to do that right then. You just, yeah, it's very hard to explain, but, and the money spending and the risk taking are all bad. But, you know, because I take medication, my manic is not as high anymore, so I don't do a lot of what I used to do. Like, I ended up $30,000 in debt because I had 3 credit cards, because when I was manic, I was just spending like a crazy person, and spending money I didn't have, and then had to declare bankruptcy because I couldn't. I was a single mother on a pension. How could I afford to pay that back? So, you know, now I know I would never have another credit card now, because it's just stupid spending someone else's money. spending money you don't have, that you can't afford. It's just, you know, even in my most manic states now, I still know that that is stupid. So I'm not saying that it's stupid for you guys to have credit cards. I'm just saying it's really stupid for me to have credit cards, because I just abuse it when I'm manic. You know, I'll get obsessed with something and I'll have to go and buy everything pertaining to that one thing. And I mean everything, you know, like it'll just be a hobby, but I'll have to go and spend $1,000 on supplies just to try it once and see if I like it. So yeah, so I do tend to overdo things a smidge when I'm manic. But such is life. I deal with it. I don't have a choice. But yeah, no, as I was saying before, one of the hardest things to come to terms with after the actual diagnosis, like as an adult, was that this is something that will never ever go away, that will always be with me, and that is terrifying, because I don't know, I don't even have the words to explain how terrifying it is to know that, you know, for the rest of my life, for the entirety of my life, I will never ever have control of my own brain. It's why I'm such a control freak. And you know, I freely admit that I'm a control freak. I try and control everything around me because I can't control myself. So, you know. So if you know any of the bipolar people and they're control freaks, that's probably why. Because they're probably just like me. But yes, alright, what are we going to do on the top of this, guys? I don't even know. Just another boring old textured top. I'm getting kind of sick of them. Seems to be all I do lately. But I don't know what else to do. I mean, can't leave it like that. It's boring as shit. But a textured top's not going to look very good on a layered soap, is it? I don't know. Let's try something different. I'll get the red off of there. Don't want it to look like Rudolph has had a bloody paw or something. No, I thought this might look interesting, but it doesn't. It just got shit. Oh dear. I'm thinking that's really stupid, isn't it? Oh look, I'll waste for a change. Here's me not talking for a change. What happened? It must be the end of the world. There you go. That's kind of alright, I guess. What do you reckon? I'm missing in the corners here, but I don't think I can pick it up. I do one across that way. That's a bit better. Where else is it missing? There. Oh, kind of looks a little bit like fish scales, which is perfect because I've just started watching Legend of the Deep Blue Sea. I think that's what it's called. It's a new Lee Min-ho Korean drama. So yes, I haven't even watched the whole. I've only watched 22 minutes of the first episode, and I just had to come and make soap. So there you go. All right, that doesn't look too bad, does it? I think though. It's got glitter on the inside. I'm pretty sure it needs glitter on the top as well. So, another spoon. This one is called Arctic Ice. And it's actually not from my Mica Obsession. It is from Aussie Soap Supplies, which we all get a tremendous laugh out of because it's actually, the acronym is ARS, yeah, ASS. So even though we say ARS, we still spell it. Well, we don't. Oh, that depends, I guess. I mean, sometimes when I write arse down, I'll put A-R-S-E, and sometimes I'll put A-double-S. So I think for us, it's just whatever it is, we still pronounce it arse. Because we're Aussies, we don't say ass, because that's just, that would mean you're posh. And we don't like posh people. So, tall poppy syndrome. We don't like rich people or posh people. We'll knock them down. We're shockers. That's us Aussies. We're terrible, terrible. I don't even like that glitter. Honestly, I think Amanda's is much nicer. I mean, there's barely any glitter in there. It's like, looks just like powdered sugar. Yeah, see, how much better is that? I don't know if you guys can see, but this is like 10 times better. But yeah, that's probably why I buy from my Mica Obsession now and nowhere else. But I think the one from Aussie Soap Supplies is also like really, really fine, whereas this has got bigger bigger bits of glitter in it. I think that other one's probably, you know, be nice if you put it on really thick. Alrighty, there you go. Oh, that's much nicer. I don't know, can you guys see that? So let's see if we can sort of, oh, I know, I can see it. It's pretty beautiful. I actually quite like that top. I might have to do that again one day. There you go. Alright, I'll get my crap together here. I will see you for the cutting. Alright, bye. Hello, lovely people. I'm back. Time to cut this beastie. See the side of this? This is the universe screwing with me, right? Because there's a lady in the Facebook group the other day, yesterday I think it might have even been, who has just started using silicone, and she said, oh, you know, my silicone, you know, my soap's really sticky and it's sticking to the silicone. And I'm like, you know, I just replied, well, that's never happened to me, so you know, maybe it's your recipe, blah blah blah. Well, that camera is way off where it's supposed to be. It's looking at my boobs. You are a boy camera. Well, that wasn't sexist at all. Yeah, and then yeah, so tonight the universe screwed with me and went, I'm gonna make your soap sticky. So yeah, so it looks a bit weird on the sides, but I just thought that was really funny. It's still really sticky, and I mean, it's like 7 o'clock in the morning now, so I made this soap at, well, I think like 10 o'clock, 10:30 or something last night, so it's particularly soft, and it's the exact same recipe as the last one, and it just goes to show how different your fragrances react, I think. There you go, it's pretty boring, and of course my layers are not straight, because, or even. That would require far too much patience and actual work. So it's not happening. Oh yeah, see how soft that is? I've just whacked the corner off of that. That's how soft it is. So yeah, and yeah, like I said, I mean, the other one that I made, what was the other one that I made? Oh, that Amazonian grape. It's as hard as a flipping rock. Well, maybe not a rock, but you know, but this is so soft. Like, it's still squeezy soft. Huh? I don't know. It's very weird. And I made the Amazonian grape first. Oh, I have noticed. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I now remember that I actually put some Blizzard in this, so it sparkles. I don't know. See, it's hard for me to tell because it's too far over there, but I'll just keep doing this. Hopefully it's sparkling, otherwise it's just stupid, but whatever. So my next soap, I'm inspired. I'm going to make a clay soap. Marie at Humblebee and Me made one ages ago, and I've been dying to make it, and I keep putting it off because I've got, you know, 4,000 other ideas of things to make, and I don't know what, something happened and I thought, I'm making that clay soap, so yep, that's what I'm doing. But yeah, alright, so that's it. Yep, nothing exciting, it's just very sparkly, it's very nice, and it's reasonably Christmassy, This is as Christmas as it's going to get, I swear to God. Unless I can find a way to put tinsel in soap, which I don't think is actually going to happen, and I don't think that would be very nice to wash with. But yeah, alright. See you for the next one. Bye.